New reporting from The Atlantic reveals a literacy crisis in the United States. Essentially, we're becoming less literate.
2026 America and we can't fucking read. Like, this is a joke. This is a joke. Most of the adults in America can't read. So much for the education system, right?
Round 1, fight!
Dude, somebody's trying to tell me that Naruto was political, and that doesn't make any sense. Like, what does a dude wanting to be the Hokage have to do with politics? Like, dude, you know Hokage's a government job, right? Like, that's an elected job. You have to campaign. Yeah. It's like being the mayor.
Yeah.
And the commander-in-chief of a militia, of an entire armed force.
It's really like being the president.
It's a government job. No, that is
because you're leading you're gonna lead your own military. Like it's like being the president.
It's politics. Did you not know? Do you not know what the fucking Hokage is? Do you not know what that is?
Anime has politics. You're just stupid.
Yo, real quick, I need you. Please help. Despite the fact that I've been getting 1 million views per month for the last like 5 or 6 months on YouTube, YouTube has not paid me a single cent. They just won't pay me. Some of these views are coming from shorts and some of these views are coming from long form videos. And YouTube did this fun thing where they forced us into making shorts and then pulled the rug from under us and decided to stop paying people for shorts. So even though getting 1 million views on shorts was a criteria for getting monetized, right after I got monetized, they decided that they weren't going to pay anybody for shorts anymore. And now we have to go back to long form, which wouldn't be a problem except the fact that YouTube pushed us into making shorts and forced you all into watching them. That's why a lot of times when you open YouTube on your phone, the first thing it goes to is the shorts. And all the apps have done a version of this because ultimately they don't want to pay creators like me. That's why TikTok decided that they would make a format where you had to keep the videos really short in order for them to do well, because they wouldn't push videos that were longer than a minute, while also on purpose not paying anybody that made a video shorter than 1 minute. So they created a biome where you all don't have the attention span to watch something for longer than a minute, while also not paying anybody for anything shorter than a minute.
He's not like fucking around. My eligibility thing, I will screenshot that and show that to y'all. He's not lying.
They did that on purpose. YouTube demands that I do really well with shorts in order to stay monetized, but won't pay me for the shorts that they demand I make, which tricks their algorithm into only pushing my short form content instead of my long form content, because the algorithm picks one or the other and it picks the one that's more successful. And because shorts are easier to watch, people just gravitate to the shorts. So YouTube makes people make shorts, pushes the shorts, but then doesn't pay us for the shorts, while also creating channels that only have shorts do well, because that's the only thing the algorithm will push, because the algorithm made us do shorts. For like the first year of YouTube Shorts, if you tried to upload a video, YouTube would automatically notify you, hey, you should edit this into a short, and then they would try to auto-edit it for you.
Yeah.
So they pushed us into making shorts on purpose just to not pay us for them. So long videos like this are harder to get out. It is
the attention span shit he said is facts. This one video I think is, how long is this video? Video 16 minutes, almost 17 minutes, right? I look, it says average view duration is 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So he's not lying about the attention span shit at all.
Getting harder and harder and harder to get paid on any app ever. So if you all could do me a solid and hit the Patreon link that's going to be in the description, I would be forever in your debt. It's $2 a month and you get access to everything. I'd be super thankful. Thank you all so much. Peace. I'm going to say something extremely unpopular and you're not going to like it, but it needs to be said. The anime does have politics in it. You're just stupid. Now, I don't call you stupid lightly. I say it with a great degree of consideration. I say this with a bevy of experiences that I've had anecdotally, plus things that I can point to in the real world that prove that a lot of you are just fucking idiots. America is currently in a literacy crisis.
U.S. reading literacy, percentage of the population of each state that has below a 5th grade level of literacy. Red is 30% or greater, orange is 20% to 30%, green is 50% to 20%, and blue is 10% to 15%. Look at all of the blue in the middle of fucking America. Oh, look at me. I'm in Michigan. I live in Michigan, bro. We can't read up here? Damn. I forgot which state this is. I'm sorry. I forgot which state this is. I know this is Oklahoma. I know this is Texas. What the fuck state is this? I cannot remember. Whoever this state is, they're doing fucking great. Damn, though. Damn. Fucking Michigan. Nigga, we can't read. Niggas in America cannot read. 5th grade, bro. What, you 10 in the 5th grade? Damn. Oh, yeah, no, this is bad.
So we in the West are not doing amazingly well when it comes to understanding media or being able to make inferences about it.
We're not.
As illustrated in this video here.
We're really
The United States of America is becoming post-literate as literacy rates decline and Americans in a lot of ways are no longer reading as much anymore. New reporting from The Atlantic reveals a literacy crisis in the United States. Essentially, we're becoming less literate, whereas The Atlantic argues post-literate. The Atlantic writes that nearly 30%.
2026 America and we can't fucking read. Like, this is a joke. This is a joke. Most of the adults in America can't read. So much for the education system, right?
Percent of Americans these days cannot draw inferences from a multi-paragraph text. That's up 10% from 2017. Daily pleasure reading for Americans has fallen from 28% of Americans doing daily pleasure readings to just 16%. There is a literacy crisis right now. People are reading less. People can deduce less, can infer less from multi-page text, multi-paragraph text. In a lot of ways, America is falling behind many other industrialized Western civilizations across the globe. Not just Western civilizations, even some of our adversaries as well in the global East. Spread the word, follow along, stay updated on all the news you need to know about. More to come soon.
Now, I know we were talking about reading, but reading also begets comprehension. And comprehension is a communicable skill.
What this is, solar leveling? Look like it.
Your ability to comprehend what's happening in a book is also your ability to comprehend what's happening in a movie, a TV show, music, or anything else.
Yeah.
That comprehension is inextricably linked to everything you are capable of understanding. And Americans simply don't have that skill anymore. They're not working that skill. So when men like Atomic Purple Mod say that One Piece doesn't have politics in it, I'm not surprised. Nor am I surprised when Joey the Anime Man does it. Of course you looked at an anime like One Piece, where the world government is the bad guys, where the main character is the son of the leader of the Revolutionary Army, grandson of a Marine, whose brother was the heir to the throne of King of the Pirates, whose plots include racial prejudice, slavery, trafficking of humanoid creatures in their world, a violent class system that includes celestial dragons sitting at the top who have the ability to harm whoever they want with great impunity, multiple racial genocides, and the destruction of multiple lands in order to curry and gather and garner political power.
Yeah, that's going to be in all anime, though. You have to have it in all anime, otherwise it's not going to hit home. The reason why I like anime so much is because they're like serious cartoons. Like, yeah, we're here to have fun. We're here to see cool powers. But at the end of the day, we're here to be real. Like, they ain't going to sugarcoat nothing. They will show you how life is, where, like, if things advance beyond a reasonable level, this is how it's going to be. I love that about anime because they don't sugarcoat anything. It's real. It's fun, but it's real.
while also destroying all evidence of these crimes so that the people don't learn about it and rise up. Of course they watched that and went, oh, this has nothing to do with politics. There's nothing political about this. Of course they did. They can't fucking read. Of course you watched a show like Naruto where a child soldier...
They can't read beyond a 10-year-old level.
...orphan whose dream is to become a democratically elected official in his town and thought this has nothing to do with politics, despite the warfare, the literal fucking espionage, which is extremely political, the coup d'etats, the genocides, the government conspiracy, and everything else that's happened over and over.
Funny how they made the evil clan that everybody's afraid of dark eyes and dark hair. Just so y'all know.
Over and over again in the ninja world across multiple villages. Of course you looked at all of that. Of course you looked at a war-torn society who created radical terrorist groups in order to directly deal with the fact that those wars were tearing people apart.
Yeah.
And you thought that this had nothing to do with politics. Of course you thought that. Of course so many of you thought that. None of you can fucking read. And honestly, this sort of stupidity is exactly how a bunch of y'all ended up voting for a president who directly counters their interests. I mean, can you imagine being the group of people who wants a small government, who does not trust billionaires, who supports the troops, who wants to protect the children,
and then you vote for a billionaire, a pedophile, and a criminal? You people, no wonder they did. They can't read. An 11-year-old can read better than these people.
And who doesn't like gay people? Imagine being a part of that demographic and you voted for a draft-dodging billionaire who inherited all of his money from his dad's company, who has made the country go bankrupt before and has bankrupted multiple of his own companies, his dad's companies, who has multiple allegations of assault, specifically cataloged as assault against minors, including being a part of a long list of other people who have assaulted children, who has allegedly swallowed another president's meat, who is now cutting a bunch of veteran benefits while sending a cabal of Gestapo slave catchers in order to kidnap children and put them in concentration camps where the children, lo and behold, are magically ending up pregnant.
What?
Lo and behold, are magically ending up pregnant.
What? Hold on. Where are all the kids? Questions arise over treatment of pregnant minors in Texas immigration facility. You dirty, trifling, fat, disgusting, evil son of a bitch. Oh, he gotta go. I swear I'm slapping this nigga if I ever see him. What?
Of course the people who are diametrically opposed to all of that did that. Of course the people who don't like gay people voted for the gayest president we've ever fucking had. Of course you fucking did. Look at how you act. Look at how you can't read. Nobody knows anything. Y'all hear the word politics and you think voting. What you do not think are the policies that create the conditions that build everyone's lives. You think ballot box, not the potholes in the streets, the laws that allow or disallow certain people from doing certain things, the ways in which people are treated, and who can and can't get away with harming people based on what systems of government will or won't support them. It doesn't matter to you that a celestial dragon shot Hachi directly in the fucking chest, because celestial dragons get away with bullshit like that all the time, because they are at the top of the social totem pole in that world, because they are in charge of the fucking government. No. Nobody voted for anything, and there's no president in the show, so you don't think violence like that is politically charged, let alone violence that involves the son of the leader of the Revolutionary Army. You know, the revolution, like the Revolutionary War, like the war that started the fucking country that we live in. Jesus Christ. I know this isn't the nicest thing to say or the nicest way to say it, but to be frank, if I was this fucking stupid, I would want a friend of mine to fucking tell me, and I know you. I know a lot of you. Y'all don't have any fucking friends. So, as
Real.
somebody who is also not your friend, I would love to tell you that you are a fucking idiot.
You are.
Who can't read. And that's
can't.
why you don't know how the fucking anime works.
Facts.
And that's why you don't know how the world works.
Facts.
Motherfuckers looking at Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, looking at fucking Ishval and the Ishvala genocide, looking at state alchemists murder people, and then turning around and going, I don't understand what's going on in Palestine. I don't understand why everybody's making everything political. This has nothing to do with politics. The fucking thing had the Fuhrer in it. He's right. He's right there. The Fuhrer? The Fuhrer... Kato keeping everybody in Wano from being able to have access to food and resources. You know, the shit that started the French Revolution. My bad, y'all don't know what the fuck the French Revolution is. This had nothing to do with politics. Ishiro Oda literally has a poster of Che Guevara in his goddamn office, but you don't know who Che Guevara is, because you're fucking stupid, because you can't fucking read. And I know there are a bunch of people who are going to hit the comments and go, oh, you're never going to get anybody to your side if you think like that and talk like that. I don't want you on my side. You're dumb and you fuck stuff up.
True.
I don't want you over here. I want you far the fuck away from wherever I am.
Yeah.
Y'all don't give a fuck what's going on with a plot as long as two people are swinging on each other. A bunch of fucking dumbasses.
Exactly.
Fucking idiots.
I'm gonna make it very simple for you. If the characters in the show you like live under a government and they are trying to join that government or overthrow it, then they are doing politics.
Yeah.
If they are revolting, that's politics. If they're experiencing some sort of discrimination because of the skin color or the race, even fantasy races, like if they have to deal with some anti-elf legislation or something like that, that is also politics. Oh, but dude, those aren't politics. That's not political stuff. Those are just like human stories. What the fuck do you think politics is about? It's about people. People make the politics, and then the politics make the people. Those things are in a fucking circle together. Politics is about the governing of people and the guidance of people and the movement of people. So when you have people and when people have ideas, and if those ideas either create policy or unwritten social contracts about how to fucking treat other people, that's how you get politics. That's what the fuck politics are. Y'all gotta stop thinking that politics is just going to an election.
It's not.
Fuck be wrong with y'all, bro. Read a book that don't got pictures in it. God damn.
Real.
Dude,
But it'll never happen. Like, people don't want to read. They don't want to get better. They don't want to better themselves. They don't want to. I still cannot believe that this is real life. This graft is real life. This is the country I live in. The adults in this country cannot read faster or comprehend quicker than a 10-year-old. Y'all can't read past a 5th grade level. So that means if I said, what does laundering mean? Y'all wouldn't know, like most Americans wouldn't know what I'm talking about when I say laundering. That means, like, if I say something like, what's some shit I learned? Nuance. Y'all wouldn't know what nuance means. Wow. Most of adult Americans don't know what the word nuance means, but we're allowing them to vote. They're the presidents and the senators and the mayor. Like, we're allowing them to be in charge of the country, and they can't read better than a fucking 10-year-old. What are we doing? What are we doing, America? Anyways, do better. Y'all have a good day. Peace. And go read a damn book.
You win. Perfect.